you're on.
Oh, God. Welcome back to a place in space where it is apparently the coldest day ever to exist. Wherever you're watching, I hope it's as cold where you are. If I have to suffer, so do you. Right then, Jim, you cold as well?
I'm very cold, Tom.
Good. I mean, oh. Right, comics. Let's do some of them rather than me freezing to death. Amazing Spider-Man 18HU. The HUs matter according to Matt. I'm going to confess and say I'm slightly behind on this storyline, and Mr. Matt Burden is not, and he is swearing by the point HU, so don't miss out on that one. It's 18 point huh right there. We're going to move into Deathstroke issue 42. Now, the Terminus project is partaking throughout Deathstroke and Teen Titans. Okay, so don't miss that. It won't just go through one title. You've got to keep your eyes on both. So that's just a little heads up if you haven't seen that already. Die, issue 5. This title, I cannot actually overstate how hot this title is right now by Kieran Gillen. Initially, I described it as goth Jumanji. It has since surpassed that magnificently and gone on all sorts of fantastical origins. Origins? I'm going to say directions there, actually. Go with directions. But it is amazing. It is also going on hiatus from this issue, issue 5. So this is the end of the story arc. It's going to take a short break, but it will be back. Do not be fooled. And there are many second and third prints coming out as well with a plethora of gorgeous covers. Keep your eyes bound for those because they are looking good. We've been prattling on about this one for some time. It'll be of no surprise to most of you. That is the Immortal Hulk. I cannot overstate either for this title how heavy the pre-orders are coming in, both in store and online. It is just going nuts. Again, if you haven't already, it is well worth checking out. And you've got the first 2 graphic novels now out as well, which is how I caught up and how many of you have caught up. If you want to jump on the single issues, any is as good as any. Literally the next one, which is out today, so do not miss. Lovely cover as well from Mr. Alex Ross, clearly having a ball. Now then, Mr. Major X. If only this is notable for the first time that Rob-Liefeld has drawn feet since 1850. There are those 2 things there. It is done very, very well. And Jim's other half is all over it. Mr. Rich is doing well. There, Rich, I said it. I hope you're happy. War of the Realms. Malekith has surpassed and taken over the other 10 realms. All that is left to Midgard. And if you're unaware of what's going down, basically it all comes to a crux in New York. Cue epic mass destruction of glory. That's just a small taste of beautiful wrap cover there. And we're going to get into this in just a minute. All right, so bear with me. We're going to come back to the War of the Realms. Small hiatus. We're going to do covers of the week, part 1. You ready, Jim?
I'm ready.
Wicked.
Let's go.
Conan issue 5 by Sard Riddick. Previously a man who's worked heavily with Jason Aaron, but he's doing gorgeous covers there for Conan. Loving the water on that. It's got a real kind of classical feel. And his Conan looks like a beast all over that. Frank Cho, another man we'll be revisiting in the very near future, drops another gorgeous Harley Quinn black and white pen and ink cover. Now these have got incredibly fine lining going on, so make out what you there can in camera, but in the flesh these are just stunning. Moving over to Francesco Mattina, a man of infamy and notoriety right now. That is his latest Deathstroke cover. But I'm going to give it to this one. This is Mr. Perillo on the Green Lantern. That's the Green Lantern cover B. All of those ones I just showed there are cover priced variants, which is just some of the caliber of artwork which is available currently. And I'm going to give War of the Realms its very own cover of the week section because there were 26 in total. Now, of course, art is a very subjective thing, but as we all know, my opinion is correct, so that's what we're going to go with. War of the Realms. Sorry, Jim. I know you've chosen some as well, and we will put those in there.
I understand.
There we go. War of the Realms. That is... Now, this gentleman is just referred to as Nexon, but that's the Battle Lines variant, spotlighting on, I think it's mainly Korean artists coming out of that pool right now, but the Battle Lines have produced some gorgeous work. This gentleman is very well known to most of you. That is J. Scott Campbell dropping a gorgeous Hella piece. We're coming back to Frank Cho, again featuring Hella, just absolutely owning the throne. Much more subtle, Oliver Coipel. Really, really enjoy that one too. Mr. Gabriel Delotto. Very rough and ready, ragged Thor piece there. He sometimes does incredibly gorgeous painted pieces, and sometimes he really cracks out the rough-hued, almost sketchy, craggedy chalks, almost chalks and pastels. I mean, that one, you've got to see it in the flesh to really make out a lot of the details, but I'm enjoying that. But Eddie Granoff, a man who's done many, many classic covers over the years, I'm just going to pop that one in right there. Just my personal favourite. There are many to choose from. There's 26 in total, all, if I'm honest, are worth having a look at. There's some really, really corking pieces, some absolute blinders coming out for the first issue. And well, Mayday, it's going to be a huge piece for Marvel, and so it goes really, really well for them. I'm looking forward to it. It's the same team that's been doing Thor, so if you've enjoyed that, look no further. It's going to be absolutely bombastic. So yeah, hope you all have a good one. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll catch you, as always, in around about 7. Bye-bye.